This week on The Grind, Bill and Luke traveled to Kansas to hunt a historic spot along the migration for wintering mallards, Carter's Big Island. Longtime outfitter and waterfowler, Roy Carter is passing along the waterfowling tradition to his son Drake Carter, who will be taking the boys to a phenomenal duck hole that has produced some memorable hunts over the years. With Kansas mallards going into winter mode and unfavorable weather in the forecast, hopes are still high to fill some limits.
I yearn for a place to call my own. I'm going home. Say what you will, I'll be better for it still. I've been wondering what you're doing with your time, just to get you off my mind. I'm in the grind.
The Grind Waterfowl TV is brought to you by Dakota Decoy, premium gunning decoys for demanding hunters. Lucky Duck, masters of deception. Kent Cartridge, quality matters and performance counts. Mud Buddy, the king of mud motors. Excel, the boat to own. Cornerstone Gundog Academy, the most accessible online retriever training program. Yoder Smokers, handcrafted in the heartland. Rig 'em Right Waterfowl, the industry leader in specialty waterfowl products. OnX Hunt, know where you stand. Benelli, simply perfect.
Cowboy's Wild Game Washer, as clean as you can get 'em. Sound Gear, the leader in custom hearing protection.
And these fine sponsors.
This trip I've really been looking forward to. We started Dakota Decoy 17 years ago, and right after we started it, I hooked up with a guy down here and hunted this area around this Neosho Wildlife Refuge and the Neosho River. Gorgeous place to hunt, and we always drove by Carter's Big Island, and I'd hear guys talk about it. And we were down here hunting one time, and I met Roy, and he owned a restaurant at the time, and I met Roy in there, and we sat and talked duck hunting, and he's close to my age rather than all these young guys I run around with, so it was fun. We got to talk about old days and old hunting time, and I really wanted to come here and hunt someday, and we lined this hunt up this year, and I've really been looking forward to it.
Carter's Big Island was founded in 1986 by my father, Roy Carter, and this family has been in this area since 1886, and we have always been big farmers. And in 1986, my dad decided to put up levees and pump water into those fields that we've been trying to keep water out of for so long. And the mallards were always here, and that's primarily what we shoot is mallards. And ever since I can remember, this is where I grew up hunting, and so I was pretty spoiled as a kid, being able to go out and shoot greenheads every day, and didn't really think too much about it. And now that I'm older and I've traveled a little bit and gone to other places and seen just how precious these ducks are, and there's not really many places like this.
Sit. Sit. We can leave the teal. Did you jack it? Yeah. Well, it is December. We've hit December, mid-December. We're getting close to Christmas. I think today's the 12th. Drake is sick this morning and Roy is not with us, so we've got Jacob with us this morning. He's running the show, but looks like we're gonna have some clouds today. There's a big storm coming through the Rockies. It's Monday today. I think tomorrow they're calling for rain and 40-mile-an-hour winds, so we'll see what happens. We got a foot of snow in South Dakota this last week. I know everyone needs new birds. They've been doing really well here, but we brought the camera and we can usually shut it down. So we'll see what we can get done here. We're getting set up. I think we've got about a half hour till shooting time. So we're just finishing touches on the decoys and get rolling here in Kansas. Purposely put mine in the timber because I figured you wouldn't have timber.
No, I got timber because last time I was with you, you had marsh.
I know, that's
Mine says LC on it. You can't mess it up.
Okay, all right. So day one was basically what we expected, lean. We hunted with Jacob. Jacob worked his rear end off, you know, trying to make something happen. And just, it's duck hunting. You know, I say it all the time, it's duck hunting, not duck killing. So all you can do is hunt, which we did. It was very lean, but we were planning, looking at the extended forecast, planning on day two. We knew we were gonna be facing some rain. We thought, well, do we sleep in? You know, it looked like the rain was gonna clear out of here by about 11 o'clock. So do we sleep in, even though we can't sleep in, and go out after the rain? Or is there that possibility the ducks will move in the rain? So we're here, we chose to go out. We're there set up early. Hadn't started raining yet, but Cody's on his phone checking out the weather app, and we could see it coming. It's just a wall of water coming at us. We literally got everything set up, climbed down in the pit, and the wall of water hit. The rain rolled in. They say you smell like roses. You smell like roses, yeah.
If roses were dunked in dogs. Gotta let them know we're here.
I thought he was gonna do her.
Shut up.
Yeah, we might have to not be so picky. I hate taking them shots, but he was pretty right in front of me.
Well, we were on our second day here at Big Carter Island. We got Drake Carter with us. We got Trey Crawford in there, calling legend, cooking us breakfast. So pretty cool. Always wanted to get here. It's been slow. We had our big rain all morning. The rain let up about probably 15, 20 minutes ago. Big wind still. They're calling actually for some sun to come out. So we're gonna tough it out. We're gonna hang out here this afternoon. That big glowing thing in the sky is about to come out, which is a duck magnet. So day two, we just got our first drake. I got a hunch we're gonna get some more this afternoon. we just experienced how it can be and should be. The sun's out, and we just had one nice little bunch just do it right. They got right in front of the pit, and we operated really well on them.
Killing, boys. Killing. That's how it's done. Thank you. Kill him right there. Yep. That's what you got going.
Well, we're just finishing up our second day here with Drake Carter from Big Carter Island, and it turned into a whale of a duck shoot. We had rain all morning. We're pretty sure we weren't going to shoot anything in the rain, but you never know. So we came out. Cody said we had fellowship and a really good breakfast. So we stuck it out, the clouds cleared out, sun came out. I say it all the time, sun equals mallards, and man, it turned into a whale of a little duck shoot. So we got to get picked up. We got a lot of batteries in charge because we were out here all day today. So I think we're coming back to this same little duck hole in the morning for our last day here. It's been a lot of fun. I've wanted to come here a long time, and today didn't disappoint us. So day two's a wrap. We're gonna go get some supper. Cody's gonna cook us some duck tonight. He's a heck of a cook, I found out. He shouldn't have done that last night because now I know his capabilities. But we're gonna get out of here and get ready for tomorrow. Let's go. Come on, old man. Good.
Hey guys, I'm Barton Ramsey from Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy, and today I want to discuss what it means to train the dog in front of you. This is a phrase that you've probably heard often if you've been around dog trainers, just train the dog in front of you. But I want to explain what that means, or at least what it means to me, and it has everything to do with expectation. What do you expect out of the dog? There are lots of times where I hear people say things like, well, she ought to be able to do that, or I've taught her to do that, she ought to know how to do that, or he's old enough, he's a year old, he should be doing this, or last time we went he did this, this, and this, I don't know why he's doing it this time, this way, this time. You hear those things said, and it all has to do with what a handler and trainer expects their dog should be able to do. What's more important is what is the dog doing right now? In this scenario, what behaviors am I getting from the dog? That is what you train toward, and that is what you work with. When we have a certain list of expectations that we have placed on the dog doesn't understand that. We get frustrated because the dog's not living up to our expectations, and then the frustration spills over to the dog and the training session goes off the rails. So training the dog in front of you has to do with adjusting your expectations to what the dog is giving you in that given training scenario. And it can change from day to day. A dog may have a fantastic training session on Monday, go back out in the field on Wednesday, and all the wheels fall off. That's the dog that you're dealing with today. So manage your expectations, back up, don't be afraid to simplify, Or if the dog's just bored and they've obviously got this and you thought maybe they weren't quite as far along, but they've moved further than you thought, move on to the next thing. Challenge them a little bit. Whatever the dog is doing in front of you on that day, that is how you want to set up the training, and that is what you want to be working toward and working with, not some expectation you've made in your head. And that's what it means to me to train the dog in front of you. So try that. Check out Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy to know where to start, what to do next, and how to solve problems when training your retriever. Now, back to the grind.
We got all set up on day 3. It felt like a duck morning to me. We didn't have much wind to start with. Just got to shooting light and one Drake mallard just gave it up, came right in. Drake and I looked at each other and said that, you know, it might be game on. It just felt like it. It had the feel to it, but I say it all the time, these are winter ducks. They get in a different mode. You know, we didn't have all day today to stay out there and hunt. Everyone's got travel plans, had to get going. So we could see it was probably going to be another afternoon gig. So we just decided let's get out of here, let Drake and his clients have a good afternoon shoot. Drake and Roy, you know, thanks a lot for letting us come in here. It's been on my bucket list to hunt this area with you guys. I say it all the time, you know, you want to ruin a good hunt, you bring cameras. But shout out to you guys for having us in here. You got something pretty special here. I can hear in the background, I hear a wad of snow geese, so it's a cool area. Hopefully we'll come back and hunt with you guys again.
Next week on The Grind, Bill and Ricky Hart head to the duck hunting capital of the world to knock off a bucket list hunt: true flooded timber mallards.